and went and got Dan from the airport. They had a great trip over. He actually brought his wife with him, so it was really neat to get to meet her and hang out with them a little bit. But they got well rested, and we hit the ground running today. We went and got a map of Limerick and divided Limerick up into its different sections. Drove around each part of Limerick to show him just the demographics of who's where, who does what. Dan is an architect. He owns a company called Building God's Way, as I said, but he's very good at identifying different areas, different flows of traffic, of different economic statuses and things like that. So we went and identified the different areas in Limerick and went to visit a lot of coffee shops today. He wanted to get an idea of what was here, and he knows exactly what we're planning with blending a coffee bar as a front for a church so we can get people in that feel comfortable and to be able to serve them. So he already knows a lot of what we're planning to do. So it was good for him to be here to check out just the different areas of Limerick. So we did. So we drove around a lot today, visited several coffee shops, and it was really funny because some of the coffee shops had closed down. A lot of them were the ones that were open were pretty full, but it was interesting getting his perspective on just how cold in and out the ward. They weren't built for people to come and relax. They were built for business to just make a profit and not really care how the people feel in there. So it was nice to see that. So after that, we had already identified a list of places where we wanted to see. So we went around Limerick, identified several buildings that we're actually going to look at to start this in. Met the realtors, chatted with them for a little while on different areas. But it was really cool when we spoke to the realtors. All of them were just blown away by what we were doing, and they actually got pretty excited. So we identified several of the buildings that we want to see. So tomorrow is when we're actually going to go and see them, get in there, take a look at their structure. Dan is going to look at how feasible is it for us to do what we want to do. So it was kind of neat. After we went and visited with everybody and went to all the different buildings and checked them out over the city, we went to certain sections of the city to see specific buildings, but that's where we met the realtors. So after that was done, I went and we met with some of my family. And that was it was an interesting experience because Dan and his wife came with me and we told them exactly what we were doing. And some of my cousins or relatives and all these people were there, and they had no idea what we were planning. And all of them were just wowed by what we were doing. It was absolutely amazing to see even some excitement in them. But it's really funny that every person I've spoken to here, absolutely every person, has said you are nuts for coming back here. The country is an absolute mess. Just the economic status here is just the economy here has just gone so bad that people they're going nuts. The new budget is coming out tomorrow. It was done today, and it was amazing how so many people are so angry at the government. Everyone is so mad at what they're doing, and everyone's calling us crazy for doing what we're doing. But God is bigger than we are. God has called us to do this, and we got to listen to Him over man. So, but it was really neat to see my family get so excited about what we were doing, but they all think we're absolutely nuts for coming back here. So it was pretty fun. But just I'll give you a quick update before I finish on what happened my first day here. After I sent out my first update, I uh, I put it down to tiredness, but I just didn't feel right. I didn't feel good, and I woke up at about 2:30 in the morning just praying. I woke up praying. I was actually must have been praying in my sleep. There was just such a heaviness here that people are just so lost. People are just they're so desperate, and it was something that kind of freaked me out, to be honest, because it was so just, you need to get out of here. It was really like Satan just attacking to say, you know what, get out. And looking back now, it was kind of scary, but it's kind of exciting at the same time because we're not ticking Satan off with what we're doing, then we're probably not doing the right thing. So I really appreciate your prayers. I really hope you continue to pray because Limerick is just so void. We were talking about it with Dan and his wife, and there's just nothing here. People are so desperate. Half the town is shut down. The stores are gone out of business. People are out of work. A lot of drugs right now, a lot of alcoholism. So it really is turning into such a desperate place, and we need to get back and do something about this. I mean, the church needs to step up, and we need to lead the way. I was meant to meet with some church leaders today, and they backed out because they wanted more there. So I'm going to meet them Wednesday, and I'm pretty sure they're going to tell me, that I can't do what I'm doing, and this and that. But who cares? So we'll do it anyway, and try to get this thing done. But hopefully I'll be able to give you another update tomorrow, but things here, bottom line, are going absolutely great. We're getting done exactly what we came here to accomplish to do, which was to identify projects, identify needs, identify locations, and how we're going to start this, and we're getting that done. There's a lot more to do, but we're getting done what we need to get done. So please continue to pray. Pray for Dan, myself, even his wife as well, who's helping us out. So just keep us in your prayers that we do find the right locations, that you keep us focused, and especially for the people we come in contact with, because they're the ones who are going to be able to yay or nay what we do and what we get. So I just pray for them that they'll be able to see the bigger picture with this, and they know exactly what it is. So we're very upfront with them and what we're doing. So thanks for your prayers. Send this link to people, get them praying, send them all to the website, and hopefully we'll have a big prayer team going. So I appreciate everything you guys are doing, and we will talk to you again later. Have a good one. Bye bye.